So Orlando will get the first possession. Now the starting group for Orlando. Hardaway is out there with Anderson. Then there's Scott. Then there's Grant. And it's O'Neal in at the 5.
O'Neal is a force of nature. Once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion. Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Now here's Jordan. Back to Pippen. Here's the 3. Good, and it's Jordan picking up the assist. Pippen's got 5.
Well, as much scoring as Jordan does, the only thing he really cares about is that the team wins.
To the middle, here's O'Neal. A beautiful pass. Penny to set it up.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Here's Pippen. 5 points in the game. Pass to Harper. Here's Jordan. The rebound by Anderson.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Scott, good.
Wow, now this is how you want to start your games. Flawless shooting so far.
And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for Chicago. It's a 3-point game. On the wing, Jordan. Another 3 for Chicago.
They've come out strong, 3 of their first 4 to start the game.
Here's Hardaway. Pass to Anderson. Grant kicks to Hardaway. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline.
And that miss makes them 4 of 5 to start this one. Not a bad start.
And it's Orlando's ball. To the paint. Here's Grant. Got a piece of it. Here's Scott. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds. But they still come up empty. Jordan the pass to Pippen. Bulls moving the ball around. Lets it go from the wing. Jordan can't get that one to fall.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
And there's the call on Michael Jordan. That's his first foul. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Scott. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Scott's got 5 points so far.
And this is what Scott's being paid to do. He has great confidence from distance, as well he should.
Here's Jordan. Hits the target from 18 feet.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Shaq. Penny hits Shaq, and Shaq polishes it off.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
On the wing, Rodman. Deep 2 from Pippen. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Pippen's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Practically automatic shot there by Pippen. He knows he just needs the ball, and then he is good to go.
Pass to O'Neal. And Shaq with the slam.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Catching up now on the changes for Chicago. Wennington, he's checked in for Longley. Kukoc comes in for Pippen. And Kerr subbed in for Ron Harper.
Well, sending Shaq to the line here is, on paper, the smart foul, but O'Neal might just make them regret it.
And Phil Jackson wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Bulls trail by 4. Jordan looking around. And he comes up with the deuce. Jordan's got 7 points in the game.
And what you like there, Jordan never looks like he's rushing. Makes quick, solid decisions.
And it's Anderson with the ball for the Magic. Knocked away. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Jordan. Brown, he's checked in for Michael Jordan. Orlando also making some changes. Royal, he's checked in for Scott. Shaw subbed in for Anderson. Pass to Royal. Now here's Shaq. Rebounded by Wennington. Three-pointer, Kukoc. It's good from long range.
A legitimate threat to burn you outside. Kukoc understands when he should take that shot.
.130 left in the first. Hardaway against Kerr. O'Neal sets the screen for Hardaway. And the dunk by O'Neal.
And both teams here in a nice rhythm offensively, and that really says as much about the lack of D as it does either's O.
Now here's Kerr. Nothing on the board. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Royal. Pass to Shaw. O'Neal on the wing. Plays it up and banks it in. He's got 15.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Brown deciding where to go with it. Kerr's shot is good.
This shows how confident Kerr is, knows how dangerous he can be off the catch.
Outside Hardaway. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Shaw passes to O'Neal. And he drops in the layup off the glass. O'Neal's got 17.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. The Bulls on top. They're up by 1. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Bulls.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
So with Rodman on the bench, this is Phil Jackson's lineup. We've got Kukoc. Pippen is out there with Kerr. Then there's Bill Wennington. And it's Simpkins in at the 4-man position. Here's Turner. Rebound by the Bulls.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Orlando trailing here. Pass to Shaw. Here's Royal. Defended by Kerr. Orlando moving the ball around. Here's Turner. The rebound by Simpkins.
Well, the defense was fortunate. That was a good look from mid-range. He just was trapped.
And it's Pippen slamming it down.
Don't you wish you could leap like Pippen? I mean, I do.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Pass to Royal. To the left side wing. 5 on the clock. And the rejection by Pippen. Out of bounds. Magic ball as Orlando keeps possession. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Gaffey, he's checked in for Chicago. Rollins checked in for Orlando. And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. Orlando making some changes. Scotty's checked in for Royal. Anderson comes in for Shaw. Hardaway is subbed in for Armstrong. Two on the clock. Anderson wide open. The Magic again can't hit.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Kukoc kicks to Pippen. Fires from deep. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
The Magic trail by 6. To the inside. Here's Hardaway, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
Ooh, rising and punching it on the young fella. You know he loves having that much of a height advantage. Best chance to get yourself on the highlight reel.
Outside, Kukoc. This one for 3. The rebound by Anderson.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
Chicago making a switch here. Jordan's checked in. And a switch here also for Orlando. Grant's checked in. Here's Grant. Still yet to score. On the wing, Hardaway. And here's Anderson for 3. Tony Kukoc comes up with the rebound. The Bulls leading by 4. Outside Pippen. Stolen by Grant. Scott with the ball. He's picked up by Pippen. Pass to Anderson. Takes a 3. Anderson buries it from deep.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Pippen for 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. The drive by Scott. Stolen by Pippen. Jordan outside. Over Anderson. A nice shot by Jordan. Jordan's got 9 points.
Yeah, when we think about the excitement that Jordan brings to the game, but what about the offensive fundamentals? The man is a perfectionist.
That's his second, and I think they'll keep him in, but he's got to be careful. A third, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
Some changes for Chicago. Longley's checked in for Simpkins. Rodman comes in for Tony Kukoc. And it's Harper in for Steve Kerr. And a switcher also for Orlando. O'Neal's checked in. Here's Hardaway. Good, and Grant gets the assist. Hardaway has got 4 points in the quarter.
He's an explosive athlete with tremendous positional size. Hardaway has no issue mixing it up inside.
And here's Jordan outside. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Hardaway passes to O'Neal, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And sometimes Shaq is impossible to guard without fouling. He's this, overwhelming presence.
The Magic have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. And he can't get the first one. Tony Kukoc, he's checked in for Pippen. He's off on the second. The Bulls leading by 4. Harper dishes to Jordan. Over Anderson. It's Chicago with another bucket.
And there are nights it really doesn't matter what you do defensively. MJ is going to score, and this is looking like one of those nights.
Here's Hardaway. And the shot falls short this time.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Jordan against Anderson. O'Neal. And the dunk by O'Neal.
We have gotten used to this kind of dominance from Shaq. He just knows how to take over games.
So Phil Jackson's decided to take a timeout here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Chicago leading by 4. Outside, Jordan over Anderson. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Jordan's got 9 points now in the quarter. Pass to Hardaway. Longley grabs the miss. Here's Chicago. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Jordan. Whoa, look out! Look out!
Wow, okay, I see you.
You won't find a much more entertaining sight. I'd call that slam dunk contest level.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Hardaway against Harper. Here's Hardaway. He's got 7. Pass to O'Neal. And Anderson has it in the corner. Beyond the arc. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backcourt. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
From deep, Jordan. Jordan drills the 3.
There's a ferocity and intensity to Jordan, but he also has the finesse and skill.
Jordan with the steal. Rodman outside. Back to Jordan. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Chicago. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
Well, right now for Chicago, you can already see they have the makings of a good team, but they also have things to iron out.
Splitting the first 2 games, this next one could indicate which direction they're headed. And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the Bulls.
Their bench has impressed. You get a jolt of energy, all that offense. This is a well-rounded roster.
Yeah, team chemistry, a big point of emphasis for this organization. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Michael Jordan in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. You talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
So on the floor for Orlando, Anderson is out there with Hardaway. Then there's Grant. Then there's Scott, and it's Shaq in at the center, filling out the middle.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
4 on the shot clock. The Bulls leading by 11 from deep three-point land. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Anderson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Hardaway passes to O'Neal, and the dunk by O'Neal.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Jordan, that's for 2. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Pass to Shaq. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game.
And guys, you might remember that he was not at his best from the foul line in their last outing.
First one falls for him. O'Neal hits them both. The Bulls leading by 9. Jordan kicks to Harper. Puts up a 3. Offensive rebound.
And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
And there's Penny Hardaway on the assist by Anderson. Anderson's got his 6th assist on the night. And Phil Jackson wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And Chicago has possession. Pippen kicks to Rodman. Pippen, the pass to Longley. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Oh, wow!
That is powerful.
And I like what the defense is thinking here, but Pippen gets physical inside and insists on getting to his shot.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. The Magic trail by 9. Shoots from the high post, and Orlando again with the bucket.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
From the arc. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And so here's Orlando. Hardaway dishes to Anderson. Here's Scott. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
When you've made your first 3 shots of the half, I think it's okay for a heat check.
That one goes. Count it.
And just the ability to stop on a dime and then quickly rise and fire. This is how Jordan gets the separation he needs.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey guys, the future of the NBA is digital. Commissioner Silver said streaming allows us to better engage fans through the personalization of telecasts, creating chat communities, buying products, playing fantasy. There's an enormous opportunity. We are just barely scratching the surface. Back to you.
It's getting interactive. Okay, thank you, Allie. Scott with the ball. Now guarded by Jordan. 5 attempts for him at the line tonight. He's made 3. That free throw, no good. Shaw's checked in for Orlando. He hits the 2nd from the line. There are some who will say, GA, there are too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throws? The three-point shootout is arguably the best part of All-Star Saturday, but nobody wants to watch a free throw contest.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Kukoc, he's checked in for Chicago. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Pass to Shaw from beyond the arc. No good on that one. It's Rodman with the ball for the Bulls. This is the most they've led by 13 points. Jordan inside. Shaq on him. And there's Michael Jordan, the assist from Ron Harper. Jordan's got 8 points here in this quarter. Here is Shaw. Still scoreless. Going inside. Jacks up a three. The Magic again can't hit.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
Here's Jordan. Again, Chicago.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
On the wing, Jordan. Over Shaw. Michael Jordan again. Jordan's got 33.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
And 1:01 left in the third quarter of the game. The kick out to Anderson. Pass to O'Neal. 2 points. That one goes. Shaq's got 26.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
.51 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Pippen. Shoots over Scott. Pippen can't hit. The Magic trail by 17. From 18 feet away. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. And Harper brings a lot of physicality to the table. Also solid at cutting the D apart with his passing.
23 seconds left to play in the third. Here is Shaw. He has yet to score. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Magic have shot 4 of 7 as a team from the line tonight. Several misses early.
One shot.
That's good from Scott. There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter. Here is Shaw. Pass to Hardaway. Here is Shaw. Fires for three. And so it's Michael Jordan making things happen for Chicago. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get... Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So with Rodman on the bench, this is Phil Jackson's lineup. We've got Simpkins, Kerr out there with Pippen, then there's Wennington, and it's Kukoc in at the small forward.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
The Magic trail by 20. Here is Shaw. Shoots from the line. Doesn't go that time.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. This is a big-time game for Scotty offensively thus far. He's setting a high bar for the rest of the guys on that end.
Here is Shaw. RJ, the NBA this season hosting some regular season games in Berlin and in London. Possible basketball markets moving forward.
Yeah, with the NBA looking at a new league in Europe, bringing the NBA games to these cities will help drive the interest.
Hardaway with a wide open look. Drops in the tray.
After sinking one triple in the first quarter, he nails another one in the second quarter. He's got it going on.
Kerr, the pass to Kukoc. Pippen kicks to Kukoc. The shot. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. Pippen's got 3 assists tonight. The Magic trail by 21.
His 4th personal foul. We'll see how the coaching staff handles this.
The Magic called timeout. Bulls making a switch here. Jordan's checked in. Horace Grant, he's checked in for Orlando. Here's Grant. The Magic again can't hit. Pass to Jordan. Over Hardaway. Again, Chicago.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Count the basket. Jordan's got 37.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Here is Shaw. Inside. Here's Hardaway. The shot from the low post is good. Hardaway has got 13 points in the second half.
He's so good at setting up his teammates. Tonight, though, Hardaway's been calling his own number, and boy, has he been prolific.
Stolen by Grant. Royal the pass to Hardaway. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from Jordan. Kukoc dishes to Kerr. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Tries it from 19, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Here's Hardaway. Good D by Jordan.
And give the defense credit. He was met at the rim.
And then Pippen slams it in.
And Pippen there driving hard inside, has the height and athleticism to consistently get it done in the paint.
Here is Shaw. Here's Hardaway. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Chicago with the ball. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. It's Jordan with the drive. And that one drops. Jordan's got 39.
And we've seen it. He can do this all game. Jordan with a great burst there to get the finish.
Here is Shaw, defended by Kerr. Shaw passes to Royal. Grant dishes to Hardaway. 6 to shoot. That doesn't go either for Hardaway.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
Wennington passes to Jordan. Unloads from 13. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Yeah, it's just amazing the hang time Jordan gets, even on a simple jumper.
Here's Hardaway, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
1:56 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Wennington. Back to Kerr. Outside Jordan. You know, GA, one great thing about the NBA, well, there are many things, but one great thing is that there's always new talent coming through the ranks.
Yeah, I mean, the future is bright. And, Kevin, I really like this year's draft class. Man, we just continue to add exciting young talent to the mix.
They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked. And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Here is Shaw. Simpkins, he's checked in for Chicago. Brown comes in for Kerr. Orlando also making some changes. O'Neal's checked in for Turner. Scott comes in for Royal. And it's Anderson in for Shaw. Now Shaq. And Anderson kicks to Hardaway. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Jordan, the good-looking shot from the wing. Jordan's got 45 points.
And no one has better natural scoring tools. But another thing that really sets MJ apart, the acute instincts he brings to the table.
And here's Anderson from the arc. No good. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
And it's the Magic with the ball. Back to Hardaway. Pass to Grant. Now, here is O'Neal. Guarded by Kukoc. Sweet move. And Shaq with the slam.
And that's what you want to see. Good, fundamental, sound basketball with the bounce pass.
26 seconds left in the fourth. Jordan, the pass to Brown. Kukoc for 3. Buries it from three-point range.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
The first one falls. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Bushler, the pass to Kerr. Here's Sally. Lets it go from deep. Drops it in.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Michael Jordan.
And it's Cleveland to start out. A look at the opening lineup for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They've got James, and it's Ilgauskas in at the 5, down low.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
Jacks up a 3. Hawkins can't get it to go. Here's Snow. To the middle. Here's Ilgauskas. And that one is hammered home.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Here's Payton. Gooden pulls it in. And James has got the ball here for Cleveland. 4-point game. Pass to Snow. Back to James. Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Payton up top. Left side Johnson. Here's Shrimp. Check by James. Pulls up on the wing. Shrimp misses.
Well, you can't play better defense than that. Patrolling that mid-range area.
Here's Ilgauskas. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Excellent decision from James. He's all for whipping passes to uncover teammates.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time. And let's take this chance to call out our Eastern Conference Player of the Week, LeBron James.
And we expect so much from small forwards in the modern game, but he exceeds even those high expectations, always generating good numbers and finding ways to be of use to his team.
Fires the 3. Kemp with the rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Hawkins. Ball stolen. James outside. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
You're running the floor like he's still in his 20s. LeBron smoking defenders who are trying to get back.
Here's Kemp. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
Well, it took him 4 attempts, but they've taken the lid off the basket. Maybe that'll get some momentum going.
It's James on the wing. With a step back. And again, it's Cleveland converting.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Payton passes to Hawkins. Seattle move the ball around. Fires from deep. Payton, no good.
Far from an ideal start, only 1 for 5. Let's see if they can turn it around.
And it's James with the jam.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Yeah, it's not Difficult to figure out why they built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
Now here's Payton. And he banks in the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Here's James. An 8-point differential. That's tipped. Out on his own on the break. Jumps up. Shrimp's shot is good.
I liked what I saw on both ends that time. Hustling on defense to create some offense.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Hughes from behind the arc. Seattle pulls it in. Payton passes to Kemp. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
And so it's Cleveland with it. Here's Snow. No points yet. Now here is James. From deep. Kemp with the rebound. Seattle trails by 4. To the inside. Johnson passes to Hawkins. There's the 3. Buries it from 3.
They've closed the gap over the last few possessions, but can they push through and grab the lead?
Well, with all the momentum they've built up, I don't see this run stopping anytime soon.
Pass to Hughes. Here's Ilgauskas. Gets an open look and hits it. Ilgauskas has got 8 points. Timeout called, the Supersonics. Seattle trails. Pass to McMillan. Here's Snow. 1:19 left in the first quarter here. Here's Bukowski, guarded by Marshall. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Barry. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Here's James. Sweet little floater. Give him 8.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
James has gone 4 of 7 from the floor here. Pass to Perkins, to the wing on the left. This one for 3. Tips it up. The rebound by Gibson. The Cavaliers lead by 5. And here's James. Back to Gibson. 32 seconds left in the first quarter here. And James gets it to go.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Here's Seattle. Pass to Perkins. Here's McMillan. Here's Brikowski, guarded by Marshall. Snow, the pass to Barry. Beyond the arc. Cavaliers with the rebound. Here's Hughes. Misses the three. Good if it goes. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Cleveland. He put together 10 points in the quarter. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And what stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
It'll be a 5-second call. On the wing, Jones. Pass to Marshall. Takes the three. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
And it's Payton in at the one.
And in the last two possessions, they've painted a picture of what not to do. Just way too loose with the basketball.
Cleveland leading by 7. And for the Cavaliers, and it's Marshall in at the 4. Pass to Gibson. Marshall on the wing. They grab their own miss.
Incredible work right there on the glass. Just doing all he can to extend that lead.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes, keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of hope.
Here's Askew. Rebounded by Marshall. Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. Pavlovich, good. And now an 11-point Cleveland lead. Seattle on offense. Pass to McMillan. Outside Payton. Over Jones. Payton, no good.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Here's Gibson. Here's Varejao. Drops in the layup for two. Varejao's gotten his second bucket on the night.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And Seattle calls time here. So both teams making some changes here. Second quarter basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Seattle move the ball around. Pass to Barry. Over to the wing. Lets the three fly. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Gooden's got 4 rebounds in the game.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Marshall. Soft touch off the glass. And the Cavaliers lead by 15.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. And they got called for a 5-second violation.
When you're trying to cut into a lead, you can't afford that kind of mistake.
Yeah, that's just a lack of focus. Plays like that can really frustrate a coaching staff.
Gooden, the pass to Gibson. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Shots good by James.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, the NBA understands its future is electronic. Commissioner Adam Silver said the vast majority of people consume us through media, not in person. Our social media audience is the highest of any league and continuing to grow exponentially. So there's no lack of interest in this game. BA?
It's a beautiful thing. Okay, Allie, good stuff. Now, here is James. 12 points for him. Yep, count it. James has got 4 points this quarter.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Here's McMillan. No good with the triple.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to Gooden. James outside. Here's Ilgauskas. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Payton passes to Perkins. 13 feet out. Barry misses.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Pass to Ilgauskas. And he's going for the oop here. And it's James with the jam.
The timing LeBron possesses is second to none. Fantastic at measuring when to go for alley-oops.
And it's Seattle with the ball. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And here comes Cleveland. They've outscored them 16-2, not slowing down. Gibson passes to Ilgauskas. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Ilgauskas has got 12 points.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Out left to the wing. Pass to Perkins. Here's Barry. And again, it's Seattle missing.
Well, he hasn't made a shot, and his team is losing. Time to find another solution.
Here's
Whoa! Oh, sweet move.
Timeout. Timeout.
They've settled into this game. You can see the offense is on fire.
Yeah, and that is key for them, continuing to build out this lead.
timeout called, the Supersonics. Hughes, he's checked in for Gibson. .110 left in the first half. It's intercepted. Now here is James. Guarded closely. Seattle pulls it in.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
There's 57 seconds left in the first half. Here's Schrempf. No good. Had a chance to end the run there.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Hawkins, the pass to Kemp. Here's McMillan. Here's the three. Connects from downtown. McMillan's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
Well, the defense was a little soft. He felt free to take that shot.
And so James will bring it up for the Cavaliers. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Pass to Hughes. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Knocks down the long J.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Here's Hawkins. From deep three-point land. And again, Seattle with a triple.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And so it's Cleveland. A huge 24-point lead for them. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. We'll be back in a moment.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first half performance it's been for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And just for a moment here, I was wondering, if you guys were playing in the league today, which current player would you most like to team up with?
That's tough, Ernie, but I got to pick Wemby. Playing alongside of him, that's just going to be too good to pass up.
Well, I'll tell you what, May 19th, I'm teaming up with the Ant-Man. 1-2 punch, baby.
Very interesting. And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the Cavaliers.
I mean, when you go inside and impose your will this way, you're delivering a gut punch.
Yeah, there's a whole other half to go, but the way they're winning this makes them the heavy favorite now. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
They've got Johnson, and it's Hawkins in at the two-guard spot. And for Cleveland, we've got LeBron James, and it's Hughes in at the two spot.
Oh, that's just classic LeBron right there. He has a head of steam, onto the rim, and a strong finish. Woo!
Hawkins can't get it to go. Here's Snow, guarded by Payton. Oh, sweet move. Snow gets the bucket.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
And it's Seattle with the ball. Here's Schrempf. Releases from the wing and drills it. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Here's Snow, guarded by Payton. Snow, the pass to Hughes. Here's Snow. 6 on the shot clock. Throws it up high. Lets it go from the wing. Offensive rebound. Oh, misses the dunk. James, outside. All right, Grant, as someone who played for and managed the U.S. men's national team, give us your all-time starting five.
And, you know, I think I'll go with two of the program's all-time leading scorers, Kevin Durant and Carmelo Anthony. And finally, you have to have Kobe Bryant because of just how he reset the culture in 2008.
And there's James from the arc. Sends it home from three-point land. James has got 23.
Yeah, very hot start out of halftime, making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
And Seattle calls time here. Two minutes into the second half of play now. Pass to Kemp. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Kemp's gone 3 of 4 here from the field. Snow, the pass to James. With the fadeaway. And there are the Cavaliers with another bucket.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Here's Kemp. Payton finds Johnson. Seattle move the ball around. Here's Hawkins. He has 6. The three-pointer off the mark.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
James, left side. And it's James with the jam.
Yeah, the assertive approach from LeBron is really paying off in this one. He is driving this offense.
Out to the right wing. Here's Hawkins. And the 3 off target. Hawkins has gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field. Here's Hughes, guarded by Payton. A nice shot by Hughes. Hughes has got his second basket of the night. Hughes has gone 2 of 4 shooting. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The NBA studies other leagues. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "I'm a fan of what baseball did with the pitch clock and the size of bases, increasing the engagement and the entertainment value of the game. If they're able to make changes, certainly we shouldn't be afraid to do the same." BA, back to you.
Forward thinking. Allie, thank you. Snow gets the bucket.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Pass to James. And there are the Cavaliers with another bucket.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
And they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
Here's Shrimp. And it's all from three-point range. Shrimp's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. James passes to Hughes. No good from outside. side. Seattle on offense. From outside the arc. A nice shot by Hawkins. Hawkins has got 9.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
James deciding where to go with it. And the Cavaliers going with a whole new group out there. Jones, the pass to Verjao. Now here's Jones, the 15-footer. Barry pulls it in.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
Here's Perkins, and Seattle tacks on 2 more.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
.102 left in the third quarter. Here's Verjao, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Barry, the pass to Bukowski. Puts up a 3, and again, Seattle with a triple.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
Now here's Jones. The D's right on him. To the right side. Here's Gibson. Seattle pulls it in.
I'm not sure how he's going to explain that shot later.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots. Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
Here's Brown. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And the free throw, no good. Here's Barry. That shot missing. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Cleveland. A tremendous offensive output. He's got 29 tonight. More 2K action in just a moment. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And it's Barry in at small forward. Marshall. Pass to Gibson. Outside Jones. Fires the three. And it's Perkins with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Down low. And Varejao pulls it down. Varejao's got his fifth rebound in this one. Inside. Here's Marshall. And he dunks it down.
And B.A., if you let him, he will do damage.
No resistance, you pay.
Yeah, look, never tempt a guy with a sure thing. No surprise to see him taking advantage like that.
The three. Drills it from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Cavaliers. Pass to Gibson. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. And the layup is good off the glass.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Outside Payton. Seattle move the ball around. Here's McMillan. Offensive board. Barry. And they pick up 2.
And after a lackluster first half, he's playing with a lot more energy now. Sometimes it takes that break to reset.
Here's Jones. Comes up empty down low.
Aggressive move, but that was great D to prevent the easy bucket.
Barry misses.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
Good work there as it goes. Gibson's got his first points of the night.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, this is how you shut the door, right? You keep making good shots, and you build the lead.
McMillan knocks down the triple.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Pass to Gibson. Takes a three. That's good, and it's Jones with the assist. Jones has got 3 assists tonight.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And it comes off the front of the rim. McMillan's gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. The three is up, and Cleveland another 3.
And when it comes to the three, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Jones has gone 1 for 2 from deep. Payton passes to Barry. Three-pointer. And Varejao pulls it down. Varejao's got his 8th rebound here tonight. In your career, Stan, you coach contending teams as well as teams that had little to no expectations.
Yeah, B.A., give me the contending teams. Give me the talent and the expectations and pressure that goes with it. Listen, coaches just want as much chance to succeed as they can have. And when you've got the best players, you've got the best chance to win. And the pressure that goes with it is a lot easier than struggling night in and night out.
Marshall outside. Jones up top, guarded by Payton. The 3 ball. Rebounded by Johnson. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. To the paint. Boom! He jams it straight down.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Right wing. Back to Jones. Marshall outside. Over to the left wing. Gibson. Off target from three-point range. Gibson's gone 2 of 5 tonight. Outside Johnson. Payton passes to Johnson. Launches it. Here's Hawkins. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance. Points.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night. It's just a bad foul. Gotta be smarter than this.
Brown, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Up top, Marshall. There's 1:34 left in the fourth. It's good.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Pass to Hawkins. And stolen by Jones. Payton against Brown. And founded back in 2020, the National Basketball Social Justice Coalition still pushing for voting rights and eliminating bias in the justice system. A lot yet to be done, Greg.
Yes, indeed, B.A. And give them a follow. I mean, it's so much important work, and it takes all of us to really create the change we all hope to see.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. It's both from the stripe. When you look at all the turnovers, boy, what a way to drive your coach crazy.
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute.
Pass to Shrimp. A deep three. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. And here's Marshall. Back to Jones. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Schrempf misses. And here are the Cavaliers now. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's Marshall. Off target from outside. There's 21 seconds left in the final quarter. Payton with it, and it's Marshall picking him up. Johnson passes to Shrimp. Pure from three-point range.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Shooting 2.
And he drops the first. Jones hits them both. Now here's Peyton. Here's Kemp. Off the mark. And so Cleveland takes this one by a big margin. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And let's reveal our player of the game, LeBron James.